Welcome to the Augmented Career, where your future meets AI right here. New tools, new skills, don't fear the change. Let's get to work. It's a brand new day.
Okay, so let's jump into this. We're doing a deep dive today into what some are calling the augmented era. It's this quiet revolution happening at work.
Yeah, it's really about how we work, isn't it? Not just the tasks, but the whole process is being, rewired.
Exactly. And we've been looking at a bunch of sources that point to something pretty surprising. You see these professionals, the ones who kind of get AI.
Yeah.
They're suddenly moving so much faster, like projects turn around almost overnight, reports looking sharper, ideas popping up that honestly feel a bit unfair to everyone else.
It's definitely noticeable. The data we saw across different studies, it showed people leveraging AI orchestration. They were finishing complex tasks, things like synthesizing information, processing data.
Yeah.
Something like 60% faster on average. It's not just using a new app. It's like they're plugged into some kind of extra intelligence.
Right. And that really gets to the heart of today's deep dive, doesn't it? This idea that maybe the most valuable skill now isn't, coding or sales or management in the old sense, but knowing how to work with AI, like mastering that partnership.
Well, if you think back, the old game definitely rewarded mastery, deep mastery.
Of a tool, yeah, or a specific process.
Exactly. You learned something inside out, and that expertise was valuable for years, maybe decades, which, made sense when information didn't change quite so fast.
But things are shifting almost monthly now.
Yeah.
So is mastery dead? Or is it just the manual part of mastery that's becoming obsolete? I think the sources lean towards the second one.
I agree. That expert who learned to process manually 5 years ago, they're being seriously outpaced by someone who figured out how to augment that same process maybe just last week.
Which brings us to this concept of the orchestrator.
Right. That's the shift. The new power player isn't necessarily the deep subject matter expert anymore, but the orchestrator. These are the people designing how work gets done.
So they're combining human judgment, which is still absolutely key.
It's critical.
With machine intelligence. Using AI, using no-code tools, almost like an extension of their own brain.
Precisely. They're not building the AI models themselves most of the time. They're designing the workflow, figuring out the inputs, deciding where the human element is crucial and where the machine can take over.
That leads to that phrase from the research.
Yeah.
Managing systems of intelligence. What does that really mean in practice?
It means building that loop, right? Where human insight directs automated machine execution, which then feeds back more insights for the human. It's active design, not just passively asking an AI tool a question.
Okay, so let's bust a myth here. Because I think a lot of people hear AI and think, oh no, I need to become a data scientist.
Yeah, that's a common fear, but it's mostly misplaced for most roles.
You don't need to build the robots. You just need to be like an AI literate professional in your field.
Exactly. Understanding what these tools can do for your specific job today. Take marketing, for instance. It's way beyond just getting help writing copy. It's using AI for initial research, generating tons of A/B test variations instantly, maybe even using automation bots, RPA, to manage ad distribution and track results across different platforms, stuff that was incredibly time-consuming before.
Right. Or think about finance. Spreadsheets used to be the bottleneck for complex analysis.
Totally. Now, AI can chew through massive data sets, visualize things in new ways, run forecasts. It's much faster than any macro. The job shifts from doing the calculations to interpreting the patterns the machine finds.
And HR or recruiting too.
Oh, absolutely. It's moving beyond just keyword scanning resumes. AI can look at broader patterns in people data, employee sentiment analysis, identifying adjacent skills people might have for internal mobility, helping leaders actually design teams, not just fill slots.
So the real edge isn't being the AI person, it's being the marketer or the finance analyst or the HR leader who knows how to wield these AI tools effectively within their domain.
That's the competitive advantage right there.
And if individual roles are changing this fast, leadership has to be next, right?
It has to be. Yesterday's leaders managed people, managed resources. Tomorrow's leaders, they're going to be managing these integrated systems of intelligence.
So managing the interplay between their human teams, the AI systems they use, and the automated workflows that connect everything, it's a different skill set.
It really is. Which brings up the big question for you listening. How do you actually start moving towards becoming more of an orchestrator?
Yeah, what's the first step? The sources didn't suggest, quit your job and go back to school. It was much more practical.
Much more tactical. The advice was basically adopt a design and delegate mindset.
Okay, explain that.
Pick one thing, just one thing you do every week that feels slow, repetitive, maybe a bit soul-crushing.
We all have those.
We all do. And ask yourself, how could I design a way for AI or automation to help me delegate most or all of this task? Don't just think about using a tool. Think about redesigning the process around the tool.
So it's iterative. You find one bottleneck, you try to automate or augment it, then you find the next one.
Exactly. That's the path. It's not a giant leap. It's a series of steps.
Which I think ties back nicely to the core message we kept seeing. The future isn't really about replacing you.
No, it's waiting to work with you.
Right. So the challenge, the opportunity, is to evolve, to go from being maybe just AI curious to starting down that path of becoming an AI orchestrator in your own work.
That's it for today's episode. If you liked what you heard, make sure you follow us wherever you listen to podcasts so you never miss the next one. And if you want free tools, tutorials, and extra articles to help you level up your work, head over to the Augmented Career Home on Substack, augmentedcareer.substack.com. You'll find everything there and more.